Hello, I'm Ross from Britain's Hidden History, and welcome back for more about the Arthurian era, when we see the defences, or the defensive system, that King Arthur II of Morgan and Gwent put in place back in the 6th century, as recorded by many of the medieval bards and scholars, and you can still see the physical evidence for it. So, let's have a look. Right, if you remember in the last part, we looked very much at the south coast, and you saw there's cliffs, and you got inlets would be the only places where you could land your boats or your army if you were coming across the Severn. What we're going to do now is go up to the top right-hand corner, and we're going to have a better look then. If you decide, okay, it's difficult to cross this River Severn, or the Severn Estuary, Bristol Channel as it's sometimes called. It's difficult to cross here, it gets deeper and deeper and more difficult, and there's these cliffs and these forts. We'll come a different way. So on one of the future videos, we'll do this area around Newport and further east. We got the flat plains and rivers to cross. Another group of fortresses are here, guarding this sort of pass down through Llyswen, Aberdare, that sort of area. And then down the southwest, you've got round Mynydd Dinas, which is another little set we'll come on to. But today, as you can see, I've marked these out. What I've done is take the information from the Arturius Rex book from Wilson and Brackett's research, and I'll show you with their sort of map at the end. We can see a little bit easier where everything is, and that's in the book. So all these books are available from cymroglyphics.com. Just go there and have a look. They're very good and it's appreciated. So what I've done is go through and mark them out. And you can see it covers this northeast area. This is Glamorgan and Gwent here, okay? So what we're really trying to do is, you can see all these forts are mutually supporting. Now the first thing I noticed, I'm very glad I did this exercise of plotting them all on the map. Because they're a bit further north than I thought they might be. But it makes sense when you look where the rivers Wye are and things like that. You'll see how the system works. And there's some famous places to help you get your bearings. There's Abergavenny, which is a great place, especially if you're a foodie. Well, anyway, before the lockdowns, used to have great restaurants and Michelin stars and things. It's a very nice, genteel area. Crickhowell. These are the crossing points. So it's where you'd expect to see the fortresses, and it seems to work like that. This place, Llanfilo, which is the Church of the Ancient Snake. And that comes up into our way earlier ancient research, which you might have seen if you're following the channel, where we follow this valley, which seems to be a very, very important valley. Valley of the Kings is great stone walls and ancient kings' burial mounds, all the way down Abertillery, Aberbeeg. And that's where Garth is, things like that. Just to help you get your bearings. Okay? What you'll also notice is that they don't have the centre of the wheel like you do with the other rings of fortresses. And I'll show you some photographs of the terrain and you'll realise why. Because these are proper hills, These are like real mountains and rivers, and this is impossible terrain. I mean, there is a good reason why you'll see Senny Bridge is just over here somewhere. And that's where the British Army has been training for decades. Because this is a tough area, okay? There you are, Senny Bridge, with SAS and those kind of people train. Up here's Hay-on-Wye, the famous bookshop you might be aware of. So what we're doing then is following this line around, there's the River Wye, and blocking the key crossing points all the way up to there. So it's making it very, very difficult. There's a couple of points, it's slight detour, but I did see a couple of things of interest I thought I'd point out. Oh, there we go. Arthur's Stone caught my attention. Dorstone, say Dorstone, Hereford. Interesting. And if I look close look at that, it looks like this. It's what you call a dolmen, where you got a large stone balanced on other stones. So it's curious that is there. And if you look in the bottom corner of the map, you'll see, possibly some sort of hill fort or whatever. But there we are, or just this monument. There is another one, which I won't pick up right now. I think it might be this one, which is also labelled as Ewyas, I think. Well, that one's, you can have a go and look at that one, I'd recommend, because that's labelled as, of course, a Norman Motte and Bailey castle. Nothing can ever be British. It's just the way it is. So please, and what I'd like you to also do, let's just get an idea of the terrain. So you can see what sort of, countryside. You're up against massive hills, so like mountains, very difficult areas. If you don't go through the passes, you're not getting through. You couldn't. There's no practical way of marching armies over the tops of these hills. They say the crack units train, just as endurance tests and that. Look at these escarpments and hills. Spectacular countryside, especially if you're into outdoor events, walking, hiking, that kind of thing. You will love it. Areas of outstanding natural beauty, tourism, all that kind of thing. Black Mountains is the centre of it. So this is kind of the abstract map which I've been working from. The Wilson and Blackett did 40 years ago. Some of these place names have since vanished off the maps, which is very sad. So anyway, this so have a look. You can work out these yourself. Place there Table Mountain, which we think is very crucial in the ancient research as well. But that's for another video. So please have a look at this. If you can find more of them, there's a couple I didn't get or couldn't exactly locate. And then please drop me a line. I'll put a list of the names in the description. And drop me a line. I don't know how to do it yet, but I'll work it out, how to send you a template so you can see this map for yourself and where all the forts are. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's yet another part of Britain's hidden history. But it's not lost history, it's only hidden. Help share this video, tell lots of people, leave your comments and likes. It all helps. It comes up on the search engines so more people can find what has been hidden. And there's lots of these little videos coming up, so hit the notifications so you get a message each time one gets uploaded. Until the next time, best wishes, Fedw!